Yeah.
There we go.
I'm not gonna play it for that long, but just to give you guys an idea, right?
Oh, this.
Velvet room.
Oh, it's pretty.
The Velvet Room theme has stayed the same predominantly from all the Persona games.
It's one of the few
Because
things that
of it.
carries over 100%.
Leitmotif.
Indeed. And the opera piece should hit now. So something like that you hear out in the distance. There's no piano
Okay.
background or anything like that, just the voice singing.
Yeah.
So it's like an aria.
An aria, correct. That is actually the song's name. It's the Aria for Everyone's Souls or something like that.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So that
Drop
is
the voice.
yeah. So that is what you guys hear out in the distance.
Yeah, I guess like if she recognizes the tune, then she'll maybe start like I don't know, automatically kind of humming it under her breath or something.
Oh right, I totally forgot the 23. The 23, it is a what's the it's you at the 23 you don't know it as an opera piece, although it probably has been used as such in the past for high-end things, particularly for fancy shows here in Villancaster, but you know it more in a hummed way as a lullaby.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Has it been sung as opera? Probably for like stage reenactments or stage shows which feature a Velcaster person. Like they'll probably sing it to like sort of show off the flair of the show, but it is originally like a hummed song.
Yeah, okay. I think she'd definitely start humming it then. Like sort of automatically under her breath or something. Sort of matching. It's like, oh, I know this one. Never heard it as opera though.
Why are you suddenly humming?
You not hear that? In the distance.
She points it out.
You guys all hear it now.
You have very good ears.
What
At
is
least-
that?
I've heard
At
it a
least
few
2
times.
blocks away.
It's
Eva, do you recognize
not
it?
normally.
As Roma was saying, this is a Velcaster lullaby.
Never heard it as this before. I've heard it can be done, but
well, if something's trying to put us to sleep, I suggest we make ourselves scarce.
How far away are we from the potential murmur row?
A while.
A while.
Probably like several hours or a few hours.
Doesn't match the initial things mentioned by the throng. Well, it only mentions enticing you in with a baby's crying, so maybe opera would make sense.
you're saying opera sounds like a baby crying?
That was Garth talking. That was
no.
no, that was Garth
I'm
talking,
close enough.
saying like, "Oh, it entices things." So if you hear
Unconscious
opera-
swine. Oh,
Alright. I'll go make fuck myself.
good, go. Oh,
You're talking to the player Garth as Roma. That's interesting. Breaking the fourth wall.
It's an interesting choice.
I am, yes, I am. How insulted she is.
Shit, I was gonna ask something.
Jin, you
What up?
don't have any? Do you have any? I don't think you do. Any instrument proficiencies?
Nope.
Okay, roll me performance.
I'll throw you a performance. It's a flat 0 at least. So that don't just not his day.
Do you just care to give guidance or no?
It's Jin. It's your buddy, Jin.
It's your buddy John.
It's your buddy, Jimmy John. Jenny
I
John.
said he's trusted him before, yeah. Freddy there.
Oh, sorry. Now I am. I was opening the window.
Oh, you're all good. Go. Poor timing.
Would you give guidance to Jin for his performance roll?
Yeah.
Okay, so you congratulations, you touched the DC.
Woo!
The DC was 12.
See?
12 was the DC, so you barely managed to achieve it. The throng, as you heard by your accounts, does potentially entice people with a babe's cry. When you have a crying child, what do?
You sing it
put
to
it
sleep.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So maybe it's a. It's either is lulling something else to sleep, or it's lulling Maybe itself to sleep? I'm not sure. It could be two different creatures working in tandem.
But you think
That's what I was
it's
wondering.
It could just be
Could it have been someone lured in?
that.
It could be.
Maybe
Good.
someone
Interesting.
be trying to put it to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Stop.
Well, I don't want to find out.
Great.
No, that's really no.
Yeah, is it like in our way, the way that we're going?
Ooh. Hard to tell with those perception rolls.
It is potential.
Which
that we
direction did you
could-
say it was?
Northwest. You guys are currently going north.
So, I mean,
So-
if we go a little bit northeast.
There is potential.
If we keep
One, and-
going...
Go on.
If we keep going closer east, maybe we can avoid whatever that was.
There's not much more east you guys can go to, I'm afraid.
We can try.
We could maybe use it as an advantage.
But the
How?
thou art thinking of using the potential of the throng as an advantage.
He doesn't answer because she knows the answer.
Mm-hmm.
I applaud thine moxie, as Badger would put it, Jin.
You could say
but
it's
I don't believe that it's stupid. I just believe it is dangerous.
It's an unknown
advice.
force. Powerful, but unknown. It might just as likely kill all of us.
Right. Well, I don't believe we're going to be able to investigate it, regardless. So if it happens upon us, it is out of our control, anyways.
Let's keep on going. Then.
Right.
Understood.
So you guys keep going north. Dell having regrouped with you guys and just asked you guys plainly. So, am I gonna die? You guys gonna jump me?
What do?
Yeah, you guys gonna jump me? Maybe
No.
Del, you've been
No,
nothing but
so we
helpful to
don't.
us.
Well, not irony, so no, not yet.
Hold on. Okay.
Black at Del.
He looks at you guys and squints. Alright. But you guys will tell me if you're gonna jump me.
We'll tell you if we're gonna jump you.
Right.
I promise. I will.
I'll fight all of you. But at least make it a fair fight by letting me know.
You don't gotta worry about it. Dale, for how much silver you fleeced me for, I am more fond of you than I should be.
Thanks. I think.
Just
That's the closest thing to a
slowly,
compliment he's
yes,
given,
this is a good
honestly.
thing.
Yep.
Really? That?
He's about as cuddly as a pork. Do I know what a porcupine is?
Actually,
Jin,
where are porcupines native to?
That's a good question. But also, Jin's a nature
Anywhere
boy.
they
He might
wanna
just
be.
know what a porcupine is. Where are
Coniferous and mixed forest habitats of Canada, the northeastern and western regions of the U.S. and North Mexico. Okay, I mean that's the North American porcupine. Does Japan have hedgehogs?
hedgehogs?
They're not. Okay,
What's the closest quilled creature?
porcupine.
He saw one on the way through. There
Eulodia.
you go.
And he's
There you go,
what the
easy.
fuck is that?
Easy.
He's as cuddly
You
as a
know-
porcupine.
The
I
fuck's a
know vaguely.
porcupine?
It's like a small rodent creature that has a bunch of spikes on it.
That sounds fucking metal.
Doesn't
That
very
sounds
cuddly.
just like him.
Strangely enough,
No,
if
no,
you're
kind of cute, to be honest.
yes, if you like brush with the quills, they actually do like being pet. It's a strange thing.
When they feel threatened,
You
they
have-
curl up into a little ball.
How
Precisely.
do you guys know? How do you guys know these things?
Roaming zoos.
No, I don't want to know.
Magic.
I don't want to know. I don't care. I'm not Arnie. I don't care. Let's go. Follow my steps.
I'm not Arnie. That's why we love you.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, that's what, you guys now have a new low standard for the entire campaign. It was like he's bad, but he's not Arnie bad.
Yeah,
entire
anytime
campaign, it would
someone-
just be, dude, he's worse than Arnie. Worse than Arnie? Yeah.
Damn!
Oh my god.
I don't even know what that would look like.
Yeah.
Bad.
Let's not
Bad.
discuss it. Let's not picture it.
I so want to
Fair,
mess
fair.
with Dell of just like when we walk by an alleyway, just put a hand on his shoulder. Not down that one. That's the jumping alley.
Do you?
That's the ambush.
That's where we'll jump you.
If you go
He
down
nods
there.
and agrees. Yeah, no,
Okay.
fuck it. Let's just say that happens. It just like nods with Badger. Yes.
You guys are really shit comedians, you know that? Don't quit your day jobs, whatever they are. You fucking
Oh.
vagrants.
Yes, of course we were joking. Of course.
We actually didn't tell him our plan, so I don't know why he's on the bit.
He loops his thumb and his index finger around a pin of a bomb and just leaves it there. So if he were to be moved suddenly or against his volition, he will inevitably pull the pin.
Oh my god.
And he probably has a jacket
Nobody
on,
jump
so he'll
scare
be
him.
fine.
This guy.
Funnily enough, Dell actually doesn't have a flak jacket.
Does have a flak jacket.
No, he just tanks it.
Chad, respectable.
Dell technically has unarmored defense. So,
Oh.
Ah.
yeah. He's the same unarmored defense as Badger, 12 plus Garth-Mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not the he's more on Jackson's level of being an anarchist. So you guys continue and begin trying to locate a courtyard that is open or locked and not filled with the undead, or at least you're gonna try to. So the Rangers aren't going to be looking.
Right. It's up to
They're
us to
more
find
of
locale.
they're more of an escort, correct? So you guys will have to find your own fucking halfway to Sizzlers or something. I don't know. One of you roll me survival.
I'm willing to help.
What's
I'm
my
proficient
sur-
at it.
Let's see. My survival
can-
is 6.
Dell can also help.
Yeah, I'm a 2, so I'm out of that one.
Have some guidance.
Dell has a 4, which I
Garth,
know
what's
is
your
worse than all
survival?
yours.
Hmm?
You're not a fish, Alec. You're not a fish. No hiccups.
Garth, what's
You're
your
not a fish.
survival at?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
I have a
Yeah,
6.
Would Badger have advantage just naturally? Because like the city slicker thing.
Oh yeah, I have City Slicker.
Mhm.
Or Street Smart, that's what it's called.
I think we
I would
brought that up
allow-
before.
I would allow him to give a third advantage roll on
Ooh.
top.
Nice.
I think that's
Like
fair.
Elven accuracy.
Like Elven accuracy, yeah.
Yeah.
Like accuracy.
Yeah, because I think you had said before that like that street smarts involves like carousing, and you can't really carouse in a lake town.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it depends on what you guys are trying to do. I think locating a building is maybe a bit different. So yeah, I would allow him to be at least a third roll for the advantage.
Who's rolling?
I
You.
think you have the highest. Yeah.
You.
You get some guidance.
So roll with advantage, then roll one more time without advantage.
Okay.
I mean, you could just like roll 3 to 20,
Nice. Already
drop
good.
lowest 2.
Oh, you don't even need it.
Holy shit cakes!
That first roll was super good. The second roll was nat 20. Or nat 1. Nat 20, nat 1.
Oh, we don't got Bardic, and it's not. It's gonna take him much
Mm-mm.
shorter than a long rest.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, this negotiation is gonna happen tonight.
Damn, we got a evac
Well, not
location
tonight,
too.
as in
Ooh, it's gonna be
tonight.
rough.
Not like
As in session tonight, but tonight is an
In-game.
in-game night.
In-game
Yeah.
night, yeah.
Yeah. You actually, with a roll like this, geez, you actually do manage to find what looks to have been, oh god, what's a bathhouse?
Ooh.
Ooh.
The waters have long since run dry, but I don't think that's too surprising. But it does have an open courtyard lounging space, if that makes sense, right? So like where you could sit and hang out while you're, waiting on people in the bathhouse or what have you, or solicit services or beg for money. Any of those apply. So you guys actually do manage to find a building that has an open air section courtyard. Dal just sort of whistles at the empty and superliminal space, a place that is normally very populated, just deathly silent. And he whistles, and his whistle echoes throughout the bathhouse halls. Oh, you picked a nice place, I'll give you that. I used to come here.
Really?
Really?
Seamus Drive. We could drag Arnie here.
Could probably use a both.
I would become a mage to bring back water to drown him in it if you brought him here. I don't know if he would even be allowed in here. Maybe there's like a rule where he's banned for life or something.
Do you ever miss it?
Oh yeah,
No.
good point.
Yeah.
Misconduct.
What did you
Just
do
a physical
before all this
barrier
anyways?
stopping them even after the place is run dry.
What I
Just a
do?
magical barrier.
What did I do?
Hey,
I was a trainer for blood sports.
huh?
You know,
Just
the
nod
pits,
like, okay.
the pits and stuff like that. I was a trainer.
Nods.
Do you ever miss it? The
I
way
mean,
things work?
it's a life of civility. Yeah, I fucking do, to be honest with you. But I don't know. There's a certain,
Draw.
I don't know. It's nice having no one above me that tells. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I know Andre is above me, but
Aside from that, you're your own man. Make your own decisions.
yeah. And with Andre, I think if I told him to fuck off, he would either shoot me immediately or he'd be respectful of that. So far, my occupation, as you can tell, he's been respectful of that. So I can't really even say that I have someone above me if I can openly deny him.
Yeah.
And I don't know, things are better
Complicated.
like
It's
this.
nice to. It's nice to feel free.
It's more than that. When I worked as a gladiator trainer, you can't believe how many people, uprising stars that they thought they were better than me, all this other shit. And then all those sponsors and all that. It's a lot of two-facedness. People are a lot more honest these days, let me tell you. So refreshing.
Yeah.
And to be honest, he shakes his head slowly. I don't imagine that it's going to stay like this for much longer. I give it another couple weeks, then one side's gonna crumple, or the plague will take us all. If the plague begins encroaching, I'm leaving. If the Valtonians finally secure this place, I'm just gonna try to lay low and not get caught. Go
And then
back to
what's-
a life of civility.
Hmm.
If Herman and his lot actually manage to secure this place, it's gonna go back to what it was before too, once they get rid of the plague. The only problem will be the zealots, but I don't know. Maybe they'll all just burn themselves alive and we can call it a day.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Although I heard never mind. It's not a hopeful rumor.
What?
But this
That
could
the
be-
Blood Star will go supernova, burn
Advanced
everything to ash.
What?
What's a
Where'd you hear
supernova?
that?
no.
Just a joke.
You and your books.
That's it.
No,
it's not like we could get any more hopeless, so what rumor did you hear?
It might be beneficial at this point, considering every rumor we've heard so far. Mama Rose, the Throng.
Don't get me started on the throne. I heard that one of the, let's call him, a prior, not exactly a priest, in that cult, the bloody cult, he walks around with a mask burned onto his face. And that, I don't know how true this is, but I retrieve that stuff from somewhere. He catches fire when he's fighting heretics. And he doesn't even feel it. He's just a walking torch. I hope that's not true. Or else them burning themselves alive might be an optimal outcome for him. Then we're all fucked. Oh, is that the guy from
Yeah.
Trepang? Yeah.
yeah.
Cycle.
Oh, that's not the art.
That's creepy.
That's actually not the
Mhm.
art I have, but it is similar.
It is
Woohoo!
creepy.
It's immediately where my mind went.
You guys
We
want to
never
see
finished
the
that
art?
game. We should finish it.
I did finish.
I would like to see the art if Del would describe it to us first.
Oh, let me roll from.
Because if
Oh,
the
I have a
characters
sheet.
don't know,
I have a
it's-
sheet. I have a sheet. I have a sheet for.
like I want to see it, but it's also like it'd be
Okay,
interesting
that's good
to
enough.
not know.
That's good enough.
Hey, that's good.
I don't have the art. I just have the art where I'm going to steal it from, so I'm just going to post that.
That's
Oh,
Hey,
as soon as you
that's
said,
cool.
as soon as you said prior, I was like, oh, I wonder if it's like some Lex Prior stuff.
It is.
It's sizzling.
Hi, welcome
You
to
know
Scissors.
for a fact if you punch him in melee, you're taking thorn damage off of that.
Well, I'm useless.
Hey,
Badger, Jim,
that didn't
high
stop.
five.
That didn't stop 2 against the Bone Collector. You still got hit. Ideally, you guys wouldn't fight him at your current level, though, or else that you probably would just get crumpled like a piece
Level
of paper.
We died to just thorn damage.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be an interesting fight. You guys probably aren't gonna. I don't know. 5th level is maybe in the cards for this arc, this chapter. We'll see.
Ooh.
Right.
We'll see. It depends what you guys do. Anyways, so yeah, you guys have a space procured. It looks clean of, well, not of spores. It's fucking flooded with spores, but it's clean of undead. What do you guys want to do from this point?
Jump Del.
Well,
This is a perfect spot.
Yeah, if we're...
Like Julius Caesar on some marble flooring.
Alright, Del, we're gonna
Too.
jump you now. Sorry, we lied.
I always knew I'd die in this bathhouse.
Okay.
But we promised
time-
yeah, so this is...
One time I fell
Warning.
asleep in the bath and I nearly drowned.
Okay. I want to assess potential exits for this place that are short of exploding a very thin wall. Or a normal
Yeah,
or a
so
wall.
this place is I don't know if you guys have ever seen Roman bathhouses, but they have very thick walls needed for insulation.
Yeah,
Makes
I gotta
sense,
keep
right.
all the
Exactly.
shit in there.
In terms of walking around, there are several exits. There is a front door, a back door, and 2 side doors. Imagine like a square, like that. That's not the shape of the place, but just for simplicity, imagine a square.
8 squares.
How dare you talk shit on my boy Bob and his pants? How fucking dare you talk shit on SpongeBob and his square pants? Oh, you fucking talk shit
I
on
liked
him,
him
dude.
better when he was rounded.
You son
What
of a
is
bitch.
wrong with you?
You liked him without his holes, but he's fucking.
Jesus.
I'm normal. You liked
At
him
least he
when
wasn't square!
Ironically enough, he became less of a square when he was a square. Anyways, so yeah, there's a front door, a back door, and 2 side entrances, exits, entryways. All of these doors are okay. Let me take this back. All the doors except the front are double doors. The front door is actually 3 sets of double doors, so it's not technically a front door; it's a front entry. The baths themselves divide in 3 zones. There is the central place, which has the open air section, and a left and right wing bath area, male and female, and then the co-ed space in the middle for any other activities or propositions. And to the back is the workers area. You know that there is a section where when you're walking around, and per Dell's account, there is a section that that goes underneath all of this. You can enter it from the back workers area or from the front area from a smaller door, because that's how they heat all the water. They heat the baths directly. It's a lot of when you go down there. If you guys go down there, it's a lot of soot.
Oh
Yeah.
A black powder of a different disposition.
Black powder, not of the explosive kind.
Correct.
Unfortunately.
The water is long since gone, so you guys don't have to, see any water damage or leaks or anything of the sort.
Well, definitely securing those exits.
We could at least have, like, a ranger or two stationed like across the way from the front entrance and be like, anybody that's not our group, shoot them dead. After the fighting starts. I think that'd be the best, because like, that's a 3-door entrance. That's really hard to just lock down.
Yeah,
the doors themselves have built-in locks, but a question of like, will they stay intact, right?
Which exit would be the best for us to bail out of if we need to?
I guess that would depend on where we want to station, right?
Because like, if we station in front of those 3 doors, that's, you know, we still have to have an exit, so that could be the one entrance and exit that everyone uses.
Potentially.
So we could still have 1 or 2 rangers there, but we don't have to worry about trying to block all 3 doors and just worry about the other ones.
Potentially.
The only thing is being able to maintain our position if that's also the entrance, because, you know, the anarchists come in that way, and then we're like, hey, why don't you go across the building? We're gonna stay here. Yeah, then
it would sound very suspicious. And that's assuming they come in from the front entryway. They could very easily go any other direction. It's not like they can't unlock doors themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as proven with the Miss Madam that doesn't talk, that I definitely remember the name of.
Myrtle.
Myrtle, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if it's a matter of just taking out the leadership, having multiple escape routes for them to scatter may not be a bad thing.
Oh, what, like,
it would divvy them
we take him out and just be like, hey, scram now.
Right, because if there's only one way in and you guys are blocking, that means in order to get out, they have to go through you. Versus if you leave them a side door to exit out from after killing Andrew, they have a safe way to do it and will cave and just immediately begin running.
Ideally.
Yeah. That or Andrew himself can use it to escape.
True.
That's the less ideal part. However, that would
doesn't give a shit about these people.
That would still give us, like, that would still possibly give us, I guess, an advantage or a boon, because just because he goes one way doesn't mean all of his soldiers go the same way.
True.
So if they did scatter, you know, that's less people that we have to deal with.
Potentially.
My other question is, what are we going to set up so that when we ambush them, I mean, again, ideally, we kill him in 1, we ambush, and he's dead. I don't think that's going to happen. Doesn't mean we can't try.
Roll me your medicine.
Okay. Let me put my medicine here.
How secure does the roof seem? Because it doesn't sound like this place was that damaged and everything. Just abandoned.
It looks pretty. It's pretty secure in the sense of like structurally.
Okay.
It doesn't seem many people because there's nothing to loot here, right?
It's a bathhouse.
Exactly. So, and given that the quarantine has been in effect for a while now, no one has used it for a while as well. Like the most you would loot from this place are some stockpiles of wood in the basement that they would use to fire up the kilns, right? That's about it.
Someone came and took all the nice towels.
Yeah, probably, actually, yeah. Probably.
Someone drained the pool and then scooped up all the change that falls out of people's swim trunks.
25. That's very good. Very good. I will tell you how many hit dice Andreev has.
How many hit dice?
Hit dice, not his
Am I
HP
able to
amount.
know what strength his dice are at?
Yes, I will tell you that. He gets an automatic max at first. Everyone gets that.
Everyone does.
Yeah. He has beyond that, he has 9 d8s. I will not tell you his con mod or his other modifiers, but that is how many hit dice he has.
9d8 plus 9.
Plus 9. Mm-hmm. No, plus 8. It's a max of 8.
Plus 8.
So, so it's 8, and then he has 9 d8s on top of that, correct?
98 on top of that, correct.
Okay.
Just like you guys have. So, depending on how conservative or progressive you are with your math estimates, he might have a good amount of HP. Or he might not.
And he's, unless I'm stupid, he's level 9 then, based on that.
No, it'd be 10,
not
technically.
Technically, yes, but also I wouldn't use that. I saw the follies of that last campaign. It's so much easier to design stuff now that I've managed to let go of that from my school of thought. So, yeah. So you guys could, in theory, jump him in one round. That is in the cards, dependent upon how much damage you guys can bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we also have to swing it so that it's not we're expending everything we've got in one turn, because then we're fucked afterwards if he doesn't die in one.
Mayhaps.
And we don't have time for a long rest.
No.
Didn't think so.
Sounds plausible, Alec. Yeah.
What is he saying?
That's a max D8 plus 9 D8s on top of that.
Oh, 53 right
Yes.
there?
Yeah. So yeah, like if you were a 10th level cleric with con mod 0 and you took the average, you'd be at 53. Exactly.
Keep in mind something for your guys' consideration as well is if cleric Bryn is on the field, if he dies, then the anarchist can just leave, right? So you guys have to keep him safe as well.
Yep.
At the very least, Andreef would be like, well, I'm here to fuck up that cleric and all hope people have, so...
Yeah,
Worth
that's what he's
it.
saying.
Yeah, I know, I'm just bringing the rationale, so
Here.
I understand it. So, Andreef is not entirely a pushover.
He's not
Unless-
entirely a pushover, but he's not like triple digit HP where you guys are gonna probably go toe to toe like 3 rounds of him or something. No, you guys could technically crumple him in one.
Yeah, he is a guy.
He is
just
he is
a
he is
well-established guy.
correct. He is indeed a dude.
He's just a guy. Hit him with your car.
Oh,
It's a little guy.
we'll hit him with our car. Easy.
Easy! I just
I
fueled
mean-
her too. Let's go.
Yeah, there are caravans out there in the street. Yeah, just bring one in and
Yeah, easy. Let's just bring one into the bathhouse and be like,
What is
hey.
that? Send him to Makar?
Send him to Macaulay.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
oh, Hawk.
Hometown.
Speaking on specific topic that was just brought up. Can you roll me
Hawk topics.
your Hawk topic exactly? Your Hawk topic. Can you roll me your religion?
Yeah.
Losing my religion now.
Ooh.
That tracks.
Ooh. Hey, Crash.
Yeah.
This is like my first religion roll of the campaign.
Is it? I thought you rolled it before at the stable.
Oh.
No, because I succeeded on that.
This Crash is my first failed religion roll. I was thinking about giving you advantage anyways, so yeah. No, like actually I was thinking about it. I was just like,
Just
Hey.
casual plus 10 to it.
Easy. Easy.
I don't know if
as.
guidance would apply to this, but
it's up to Karen.
Finding your faith? Hell yeah, it does.
hell yeah. Oh, that's
Losing my religion.
62.
just because I'm a liar doesn't mean I'm not a man of God.
Exactly.
Most men
You
of God
guys-
are liars.
The cleric is sweating. It was just like. Anyways, as you guys are walking through the central space again, where this main bathhouse, this co-ed bathhouse is, it is a large room. It's enough to fit a lot of people, right? It's huge. For you guys, I guess you and Roma, because you guys are the fastest, and Fayez, whenever he shows up. If you guys were to try to run across it, it would probably take you a little bit. And it's a little bit on tile pathing, right? If you guys ever seen the bottom of like a pool or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it'd be like that. And
Let's make
as
it
you're
slippery so he slips and
examining,
cracks his head open.
yeah, if only he had water still. As you're looking around, Hawk, you're just like, damn, this is a big zone.
Damn, this is a big zone.
I love it whenever he does that. He just takes it. As you're looking around at all of this empty space, thinking about all that you've done in the past day that's led you here, you're just like, damn. It's been a weird day. It's been a very weird day.
Yeah, it's a big place. Good day.
Damn, it's been a weird day. T-Pain.
Mhm.
Alright, my bad. Ice Cube, damn, it's been a weird day. But there is something that lingers in your mind about how, I'll say sadistic, iconoclastic Andrew is, given that you were technically the target of both of his trials. You in the lockpicking, and then you because you also drank the tea.
Mhm.
I leave it to you to determine like how Hawk feels about that, but there is just some element of being like targeted that lingers on you, like workplace discrimination.
Mhm.
Racist.
And as you're pondering this feeling, you can feel your backpack stir a bit, like a vibration of a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it Roma's freaking doll?
Yeah. It is not Roma's freaking doll, which you haven't seen. That doll has not poked its head out, Roma, in a while, which is good.
Question mark?
It's there when you sleep, but that's besides the point.
You cuddle it every night.
Oh yeah, it's just a little soft toy, you know.
That shake and vibration from your pack lingers, just like the thought.
Yeah. Lovely little
Assuming
reminder.
I'm not gonna sneak away, but I do sort of hang in the back as I sling my pack up off and try to see what the source of it is. I feel like I know, but just to be sure.
You ponder it being the skull, and your ponderings are found true. It seems to hum with energy, with two bright lights in its eyes, one in each socket. Little tiny lights, like a pinprick. It is not eldritch necessarily, but definitely otherworldly. You can tell that. That's obvious. You just don't know what it's doing. I mean, it's not doing anything violent, so that's a win. What do you do?
With two little pinprick lights in its eye sockets, I think I stare into him for a moment before I will. You pointedly described this place before bringing this up. Is this place big enough for a horse to trot through?
I don't know what you mean by pointedly describing this place. I don't know what you're talking about. It's crazy. But yes, I can.
And I think that pings with Hawk. I will reach into my pack, and I'll pull out the horse skull and kind of hold it with both hands, almost reverently, down on one knee, up to eye level, so that it's staring into my eyes as much as I am hers. And I think he talks to it. Is there anyone?
Is anyone nearby? How about you all roll me? Well, obviously not you. You're nearby yourself, but everyone that isn't Hawk, roll me a D100.
Ooh, okay.
I'll put a DC at 33. It's like a. Okay, Roma, your fellow cohort and Eldridge Icons is nearby, and Badger, who is Badger. I'll roll for Eva. What did Eva do? Okay, so she's also nearby. And Fayez is unknown.
Yeah. So who's it? Roma, Eva, and Badger?
Badger. Yep.
Okay. I think they'd be close enough, unless you want to make them roll to determine if they hear this or not. But Hawk does whisper to the skull, almost lovingly, I guess, in his tone. The language is not common.
Language is not common. That's interesting. I think I know the. Yep. It is a language Roma and Badger, neither of you know.
Hmm.
It is another language.
Yeah, just kind of looks over. Kind of weird.
Eva looks at you two and just sort of like flaps her hand, I guess, like it's okay.
And this is what he says, of course.
Nice.
Yeah, almost just like tilting her head to the side, like, how is this okay?
It's a very Roma, please. You of all people surely understand what weird icons might do.
Yes, and I'm not doing the accent. Yes, and I get that it's something I find very fucking weird as well. And want nothing a part of.
Fair point. I perhaps was too grand in my generosity on that. Let's talk of him.
Right.
As you and Eva and Badger, if he wants to, approaches Hawk, you feel like a gust of wind hit your face. Just a little
Warm?
warm.
I think his eyes. Go
Actually, wait. Would it be warm in a wild? Let me ask my wildfire. Hey, Garth. Let me ask my wildfire specialist.
I'm the specialist?
When a wildfire happens, the zone around it also gets hotter, right? How much hotter does it get? 90? No, I'm thinking 90 or something like that, right?
That would sound appropriate. It's mostly just the heat and like the smoke and everything just make it warm. But it doesn't make it like burning hot. You don't feel like you're on a fire.
Yeah. Okay, then.
Gotta ask our resident arsonist.
Also me. No.
Then it would be warm. Yes. I was like, if the environment of the city is somehow hot, then it would technically feel cool. But no.
Okay. Oh, I see. And does it feel like, is it like a quick?
Yes, exactly that.
Yep. Okay. Gotcha. So obviously,
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Wonder what happened.
So Roma, you and Eva and Badger, if he so desires, have closed in to Hawk's Hamlet impression.
Yeah, almost just like, Hawk, you alright over there? Talking to a skull?
Do you see? Do you see that?
See,
you're talking
he
to a
points
skull?
the skull towards you.
you do see it. You see that
Yeah.
there are little pinprick eyes or lights for its eyes, one in each socket.
Oh shit, no, yeah.
It's alive.
Why is it doing that? Hawk?
You should throw that away.
Like I should throw you away for just saying that.
That's cursed.
It may well.
In fairness, though, given cursed reputation, that might not actually help.
Right. I suppose she would be the expert.
Unfortunately.
I'd assume to think that you're the expert, Eva.
Beg pardon?
How do you the bird Lucille. Oh, what's her name? What's her actual name?
Giselle.
Lucille.
Giselle. What do you do to bring her to life, to summon her, to wake her up? I don't know.
Well, her being mine familiar, I have to use some sacred incense, and things of that sort. It is a not terribly long or arduous ritual, once you know it well. Without trying to to conjure that forth.
I mean, just look at her.
It's a skull.
It's got life to it.
He's off his rocker.
I think so too. She's been off. Oh.
I don't deny that it has some energy about it. But are we sure it's... Let me ask Giselle. Giselle has always looked over me and has a certain sense about things. is, well, I suppose a guide for me.
It's good thinking.
Giselle flies through the open air hole in the ceiling, and she begins to speak to Giselle in this tongue, an unknown language. Giselle flies over to you, Hawk, and flutters, hovering in front of your face, but behind the skull. Giselle then lands on the skull.
Yeah, I hold up for her to perch.
You feel that gust of wind exit out once more. Just not aimed at you. To which Giselle flies and lands on your shoulder, following. It begins tweeting in its bird tongue. Tweet. Yeah. Well, good news, Eva says, predominantly to Roma and Badger. Giselle says it is of a similar nature as herself. A force from beyond. Aligned with the side of mankind. Such spirits are rare. Well, more rare in certain locations in the world, as far as I've heard. But the fact that it's here means it's a good omen.
Well, I'm glad to hear it's not a flesh-eating monster.
It's not gonna kill me. That's all I need to know.
Pretty much.
Hey, she said align with mankind.
I'm a man.
She ain't kind.
You get the rest of you begin hearing this commotion happening from the central space and begin poking in your heads in to hear what the hubbubaloo is all about.
I mean, as long as it's not another cursed doll, I think we're all good.
Why are we talking about the cursed doll?
We ain't talking about the cursed skull.
We're talking about the cursed
curse?
skull.
Cursed.
Talking about how the skull's not cursed.
Indiana Jones.
The skull is not cursed. How did this come up?
Well,
Look at
Definitely
it.
cursed.
you guys close it and see it visually
at
with
it.
the lights in its eyes. And like, I see.
Understandable.
Maybe she needs a blood sacrifice. A goblin blood sacrifice.
Rude.
I don't believe
Hold
that
on,
is
he might be getting some
necessary.
now.
I don't
I
believe
would
that's
like to-
necessary.
I would like to know, though, how do you already know it's a she? Is there some connection?
Yes, we only found the bones.
Right. Well, the skull,
You
right?
can tell a horse's gender by the bones.
Insight.
I mean,
No, that
Yeah.
sounds
I
right.
think you need
There-
more
there's
than
like
a skull.
genetic dimorphism.
I would say, Denver, you know that to be true because that is genuinely how it is. Now,
that's how
whether or
it
not
has to be.
he knew that or he's just saying it right now, that's the inside roll for.
No, he's
He might
right.
have coincidentally told the truth via a
A
lie.
broken clock is still right 2 times a day.
Exactly. A broken hawk is right 2 times.
Two.
2 times a bone.
I would imagine a sacrifice of something like a carrot, a piece of sugar, or an apple might placate a horse spirit.
He even just sort of giggles at that. Maybe. I'm afraid I don't have any apples nor any sugar. I believe Fire's had some in his pack.
And he is
Look
still
around
not back,
expectantly
correct?
because we still haven't seen him.
Well,
Please.
Roll, everyone roll
roll
D100s.
D100.
Roll a
Everyone roll
D100.
D100.
Oh.
Damn it.
Alright.
Holy shit, cock.
everyone.
Oh my god. Hey, you actually managed to get worse. Wait, 229. So
229s.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Damn.
You say Zam.
I said damn.
Ah.
okay. So you guys all summon Fires,
As usual.
I guess.
Fires.
He showed up on a worm.
Stepping out from the darkness because the circular ceiling cascades light down because it's an open air seal, but it's not a ceiling, open air section. There is a curtain of light which separates into darkness. That darkness is from where Faya steps out from, as he says, "What did I miss? Why are you calling me?"
You got sugar cubes?
Of course I have sugar cubes. How do you think I make?
Why is the
How do you think
Of course.
how do? Right, you have not had terasi cup. When we get the chance, I will make you terasi coffee. You will like it.
Yeah. Can I have some
Why?
cubes,
Don't
not
do it.
coffee?
Don't do it.
Sure. Might I ask why? He gives you a handful of sugar cubes.
I take them. I don't give an answer.
He looks at everyone else like he just like.
He
Anyway.
he found a horse's skull, and it seems to be
Yes.
possessed. Has a bad connotation. It seems to.
Oh
be
no,
with
I
the
think that's a
spirits.
good tell.
It seems to
a
have a spirit.
spirit-
about it.
Exactly. A spirit has found purchase in it. It is a good spirit. Gisela doth think so. Then that is fine.
I hold the skull up for eyes to see. In one hand, very very Hamlet.
The other hand,
Bias. A lot of life in her eyes again. Have you ever seen something so grand? And then
You
with-
sound like my cousins.
I'll take that as a compliment. Then looking at the sugar cubes in my hand, and then at the skull again, you guys see Hawk visibly deflate in visual embarrassment as he's like, "Am I gonna feed sugar cubes to a skull?"
Well, are you going to feed
Yeah,
sugar cubes to the skull or not? Do it.
The reality of the situation dawns upon you.
Do it, bitch.
My answer is yes.
With one hand holding the skull up to horse height, so a bit above his head, not quite level with it anymore. In his other hand, he holds the sugar cubes up towards the snout, I guess, the long face of this horse.
Yeah. Roll me
And-
your religion at advantage.
And he
Excellent.
does guidance. Thank you. And he does whisper under his breath again.
In a language that probably none of
Oh,
us
son of a bitch! I forgot to stop